Weekend Edition with Rajdeep Sardesai.
Hello and welcome to the Weekend Edition with me, Rajdeep Sardesai. I'm in the clutter of the news through the week. Which are the stories that really matter? Every weekend, we hope to train the searchlight on those stories, tackle the big issues of the week. What we promise every week is that we will ask the questions you, the viewer, want the answers to. We will also want you to be part of the Weekend Edition experience. Just log on to ibnlive.com. Let's bring you, though, the headlines on the Weekend Edition. It's being pitched as a Hindu versus Christian battle. A Vishwa Hindu Parishad leader is killed. Several churches are destroyed. Many lives are lost. Odisha's communal conflict now threatens to spill over. The Vatican is outraged. Christian schools observe a one-day protest. But is the real issue religious conversion, poverty, or a growing intolerance, or something else? Yes, that's our big debate on the Weekend Edition this week. Joining us on the show today to take us through the debate, VP Singhal, former Member of Parliament of the Bharatiya Janata Party. I'm also joined by John Dayal, Secretary General, All India Christian Council and member of the National Integration Council. Also with us, Professor Manoranjan Mohanty, Council for Social Development, the leading scholar on Orissa. Joining us from Bhubaneswar, Tadhagat Satpathy, Member of Parliament of the ruling Biju Janata Dal. Joining me from Mumbai, Father Fraser Mascarenhas, Principal, St. Xavier's College, Mumbai, one of the country's leading Jesuit institutions. Well, before we begin this week's debate, let's just try and put the communal violence in Orissa's Kandhamal district in context. In the last 8 months, communal violence has struck Kandhamal twice. The district is located in southern Orissa, 200 kilometers from the state capital of Bhubaneswar. What are the reasons that push this remote district of Orissa to a flashpoint so often? Before we join our debate, Jajati Karan tries to find out in this special report from inside Kandhamal, the ground zero of violence in Orissa.
3 years back, Petera Digal, a Dalit farmer in a village in Kandhamal, was suffering from TB and was on his deathbed. Christian missionaries brought him to this health center. When he recovered, Petera was more than willing to convert to Christianity.
We are not at all forced to convert to Christianity. Those who want do, and those who do not want are served equally.
People like Petera are quite common in Kandhamal, the beautiful tribal-dominated district of central Orissa. It gets its name from the Kantha tribe, which forms 55% of the population. The district also has a Dalit population of 15% and a Christian population of 25%. But Kandhamal is also one of the most backward districts in Orissa and has suffered decades of neglect. 80% of the population lives below the poverty line. The literacy rate is only 52%, much below the national average. Christian missionaries started working here in education and healthcare about 5 decades back. This brought changes in demographic profile of the district. From only 14,000 in 1970, it has now risen to 1,80,000. The Vishwa Hindu Parishad then started a counter movement with free education and boarding. Swami Lakshmananda Saraswati, whose killing sparked off the present riots, was the pioneer. At this ashram in Chakrapada, hundreds were reconverted to Hinduism at special yagnas.
Swamiji used to win over the hearts of the people, and people would on their own reconvert to Hinduism. No one is ever forced.
But all these conversions and reconversions are off the record. According to the Orissa Freedom of Religion Act 1967, a person who wishes to change his religion and the priest or pastor who converts him or her should appeal to the district collector for approval. But the collector's office in Kandhamal receives not a single application.
Now in this district there is hardly any report of conversion to the collector because they get all the advantages of reservation and all those things if they don't reveal their status also.
In Kandhamal now, there is a clear divide between the Christians and the Hindus. Clashes break out at the slightest provocation. Last December, an attack on Swami Lakshmananda led to riots. This time, his killing has led to the violence that rocked Orissa over the last few days.
Whether it's inducement for conversion by the Christian missionaries or the propaganda of hatred by the VHP that is creating such violence is a matter of debate. But there is no denying of the fact that due to such violence, innocent people like these are suffering a lot. In Kandhamal, Jajati Karan.
Okay, that's the issue that's at the center of our debate. The question we are asking you, are conversions pitting Hindus against Christians now, not just in Orissa, but indeed across the country? Let's get straight into our debate. Mr. B.P. Singhal, my first big question to you. Is this a battle between Hindus and Christians, sir? Or is this just BHP versus Christians restricted to a small area of Orissa?
You see, we are dealing with religions, two of them major, Islam and Christianity, who have a declared plan of conquering the entire world. Now, Hindus who are non-aggressive are at the receiving end from both. This was going on and on and on. Then we said, okay, we can't stop it because they've got money, they've got enough manpower, because from 20,000, they now have about 84,000 nuns there.
Okay, so you're saying that this has been a systematic campaign over a period of time of converting local Hindus into Christianity. So that is that the bottom line?
That is the bottom line. And this VHP started another counter movement of single man schools. Single person would go give them schools, reinforce them in their own religion. There was no question of giving them any religion from my side. Whatever they believed in, they reinforced that and then gave them ethical values and moral values.
You're saying that the Christians were engaging in conversion, the VHP is not engaging in reconversion.
No,
there's no question of reconversion.
There is not. Don't call it reconversion. It is deconversion.
It is deconversion. Mr. John Dayal, quickly respond. The Christian population, while Orissa's Christian population is 2.4%, the Christian population in Kandhamal, according to some reports, could be as high as 25%.